Hurry up! If you rage slow, the good men will be snatched up. Ha ha ha! It hurts so much. Who stepped on my hand? Here. Which one? I was shot while on a mission, wasn't I? How did I get here? Oh, there's another one here. Ha ha! What are you fighting for? All of you, come here. Ranked according to battle merits. What to receive? If you ray not dead, get up and go queue up over there. The Xiongnu ravaged the land. They fought against my great kin every year, attempting to destroy the foundation of my great kin population. Now the Qin dynasty is in trouble. Male shortage. Women have a responsibility. By imperial grace, she was sent to a women's prison camp. All female sinners are available for selection. If a man becomes pregnant and gives birth to a male child, this would absolve them of guilt, leaving the women's prison camp. Ranked by merit. Bridge, which one would you choose first? Snort. This size. Isn't this like a small horse pulling a large cart? May our ancestors bless us. We absolutely mustn't let him choose us. Who should I choose? Come with me. Stop hiding. I'm talking about you. Wow, you guys are all pink sausages. That's so disloyal. I can't refuse. Otherwise, the next moment, the soldiers standing to the side could kill me. But to ask me to serve a woman like that, it's better to fight to the death. Obsessiveness. General Shen wants this man. What General Shen? Shen man. That's what they'd rather die in battle. People who are unwilling to sacrifice their own bodies to survive. Now she's actually actively chosen a man. I finally escaped a disaster. I wonder if I've just escaped one danger only to fall into another. Snort. You can run away from the monks, but you can't hide from the temple. You think you can slip away from me? Do you know why I chose you? Why? On the wooden platform, out of 100 people, only you. There was no fear or despair in his eyes. There was even a hint of murderous intent. I thought my actions wouldn't be noticed. I never imagined that this woman would see right through me. You just wanted to kill Chu Shanchao. That's right. Rather than being at the mercy of others. Why not take a gamble? Interesting. My name is Shen Qingyao, daughter of Marquis Shen Qianjin of Dingbai. Daughter of Marquis Shen Qianjin of Dingbai. From the original owner's memories, I learned that Marquis Shen Qianjin of Dingbai, that was the lord who guarded Beijing. Unfortunately, a fabricated charge of treason. All the men of the Marquis of Dingbai's family were beheaded. Women were not sent to the brothels. It means being exiled to the army. I just didn't expect it. Shen Qingyao is so beautiful. Surprisingly, he wasn't sent to the brothel. Instead, they were sent to a women's prison camp. According to the rules of the imperial court, I want to leave here. I need a child. So stop wasting time and get things done. What are you waiting for? Dare to rebel. I then summoned the entire group of women in fur coats to my tent. Wow! This woman's madness terrifies me. I almost had to crawl out of the cabin. But what surprised me was, this woman was before me. He's never been with another man. Is that Jiboda? It has to be said. You and the prince who lived among the common people in the palace. It really looks like it. It seems that if I want to turn things around, even exonerated the entire ding by Marquis' mansion. Perhaps you are a shortcut for me. These tents were scattered. It looks dilapidated and disorderly. However, it is extremely suitable for dealing with emergencies, no matter which direction the enemy attacks from, the camp. They can mobilize the entire battalion of soldiers in the shortest possible time. Moreover, the seemingly loose female prison camp. They even set up both overt and covert security around the camp, heavily guarded, unless I can get the defense map of the women's prison camp. Otherwise, there's really no way to escape. Hey, you rate quite capable, kid. Not very good physique. General Shen actually took a liking to him. They got incredibly lucky. Why is it that this brat gets to be with the beautiful general? If this kid hadn't been chosen by Shen Qingyao, why would the three of us follow Chu Shanchao? HMPH. So what if you're lucky? With her malnourished appearance, how many nights can it last? We brothers can also go and serve this female general. Ha-hee, move aside. Ha, yo-ho. Pretty arrogant, huh? Lao Tzu, let's see how arrogant you really are. Ha. I really didn't expect this kid to not only dare to fight back. And the kick was so vicious. What are you all standing there for? Get him together and kill him. 1 against 2 is a bit of a stretch. This body has reached its limit. We must finish this quickly. Stop. Ha. They can even fight. You all seem to have a lot of energy, right? It's you. I always feel like the Chushan Bridge in front of me is looking at me with a certain gaze. That's a bit malicious. Commander Kiao, the kid talks bad about you behind your back. We heard it. They even resorted to physical violence, saying bad things about me. What bad things did he say about me? He said you ray ugly. Dream on. You want him to serve you? Court death. Oh no. What if I get hit? I'm afraid I'm about to get hit on the head with a watermelon. You still dare to hide? Since we can't back out, then forge ahead. Holy crap, this kid knows he's dead, intentionally feeding kills. Stop. You dare kill General Shen's men at Chushan Bridge? Wei Hongying, I advise you not to meddle in other people's business. If he were chosen by the woman in front of him, it's a kind of benefit too. I thought this was a women's prison camp. There is only one peerless beauty like Shen Qingyao. But unexpectedly, another one has appeared now. I'm going to take care of this. What can you do? Wei Hongyang. What do you want to fight? If things escalate, I'm definitely not going to have an easy time. A bunch of useless people. 3 against 1 cannot win. How dare you spread rumors here? The men dragged them back to my tent. It's best to pray that the general won't get tired of it one day. Now he is not only imprisoned, and to be resented by such a woman. What a hellish start. Let's be careful. Chu Shanchao will not let this go. Many thanks to Commander Wei for saving us. You Ray welcome. I was just following the General's orders. Come on, General. Let me arrange a place for you to stay. You can stay here. Besides not being allowed to leave the camp area, you can move around normally. Get some rest. The General told me to tell you. Tonight on. We must find a way to escape from here as soon as possible. I just want to get the defense map. It's practically impossible. Are there any other methods? According to the owner's memory, the Xiong News attacks and raids were very regular. It will be held almost every 2 weeks. I calculated the time. The next Xiong New attack is probably just round the corner. Once the Xiong New attack, the entire Women's Fur camp will surely mobilize. I could have done it at that time. Find the right opportunity to slip away. But before that, I need to figure out how to get some weapons for self-defense. After all, people's physical condition is too poor nowadays. This was specially prepared for you by the General in the kitchen. This is to make the horse run. Why don't you give the horse some good grass? What should I do then? Let's eat first and then talk about it. Good. The men dragged them out. Hua Nanjing has something to do. Command-in-Chief's instructions. Shut up. If you want to die, don't drag me down with you. If that woman Shen Qingyao finds out, I have connections with people in the border army. What will be the consequences? You clearly understand the leadership. Stop looking back and forth. As long as that thing is done, we can then escape the women's prison camp, entering the border army. Will we still need to be wary of Shen Qingyao then? You talk to that adult. Originally, I planned to choose Ji Boda, then openly and honestly tortured him to death. But unexpectedly, Shen Qingyao interfered. My plan fell through. Unexpectedly, the 3 tall, thin men went to cause him trouble. Then Wei Hongying appeared. My plans have been disrupted again. Do you think there's still a chance? If the leader is that Kiberta, he will not be able to resist the temptation. He died in bed. Are you kidding me? With Shen Qingyao there, what do you think of that, Jiboda? He has feelings for other women. Commander, don't forget what my previous identity was. Yeah, I forgot. You used to be the top courtesan in a brothel. Dealing with men is your specialty. Although this might anger Shen Qingyao. But the deepest joy, the allure of joining the border army, enough to make us take a risk. If I remember correctly, outside the camp, there was a place where damaged weapons were piled up. Although it was damaged and discarded, but for me now, that's an excellent weapon for self-defense. 7 broken swords and halberds. There was also a long spearhead with a flower-shaped rim. There was even a broken bow. Who are they picking up this junk to deal with? Self-defense to protect my body. The women in the women's tennis camp are like wolves and tigers. Self-defense and protection. Still want to escape. I don't want to be trapped here forever. You Ray quite honest, kid. Escape is easy, but it's hard to survive. The location of the women's prison camp. That determined our fate. Directly ahead is the territory of the Xiongnu, with 300,000 troops stationed. And behind us is our Great Qin Northern Pass. Will the border troops guarding the North Pass give us a way out? So if you want to live, stay here obediently. I guarantee your safety. What exactly do you want to do? When you should know, you will naturally know. But let's get down to business first. No matter what. A strong physique is the foundation of everything. General, why did you treat him so specially? The Xiongnu are coming soon. If the battle situation is unfavorable at that time, you must ensure his safe departure. Why would Shen Qingyao be at this time? Consider a man's safety. Don't ask, believe me, only he is safe. Perhaps this is the only way for us to survive. After last night, it can still run now. They ray truly vigorous and powerful. No wonder Shen Qingyao took a liking to him. Hun scouts appeared. Get started on the plan immediately. It will be too late if it's too late. I know. It has strong enough destructive power. No matter what. This can be considered one of my current trump cards. Caught off guard. It's entirely possible to achieve a 100% kill rate. The person who used to bring me food, but it was all arranged by Shen Qingyao. There are clearly new faces today. Who are you? Little grass. Something happened to the little grass. Let me deliver food to you on her behalf. But who brings you food? It's still the same. Eat it quickly, right? It seems I was overthinking it. Let alone men. Even a bison. It will drive you crazy if you drink it. The Xiongnu attacked. Prepare for battle. The Xiongnu attacked. This is my opportunity. Chance. It really is a chance to send you to your death. Oh my God. But I never expected they really came to kill me. Snort. The reaction was quite quick. Go forward again. How can one be certain to die? This piece of junk wants to kill me. Don't blame me for not warning you. This thing looks short. However, its power should not be underestimated. I never expected that piece of junk. How could it have such speed and penetrating power? It seems the Xiongnu have invaded. My chance to escape has come. Nice one. What are you doing here? Running along the woods. Never go to Baiguan. Why help me? It's not that I want to help you. Instead, it was General Shen Qingyao. Why? Stop dawdling and let's go. Drive. Whether you survive or not depends on your own fate. This kid has a resolute character. Know how to win over. His future achievements will undoubtedly be considerable. I hope you'll let him go. For the sake of a fleeting romance. To overturn the verdict against the Marquis of Dingbai's family. General, the Xiongnu reinforcements have arrived. Let's get out of here. Where can we retreat to? Will those border troops at Baiguan let us through? Fight my way out. Huananjing has not returned. Han invasion. Jiboda probably won't make it back alive. It seems it's time to retreat to Baiguan and join the border army. Let's go. Asshole. Yeah. The Xiongnu came with great force. The women's prison camp alone would probably be no match for them. I just hope Shen Qingyao can be quick-witted and lead the people. Timely retreat. The village appears to be uninhabited. Where can we go next? To get to the capital, one must pass through Baiguan. The original owner's framing in the army. It's likely that this is inextricably linked to certain individuals within the border troops. Now I've gone to Baiguan in a daze. Isn't this just walking into a trap? Search here. See if any slip through the net. I didn't expect the Xiongnu to arrive so quickly. There's something going on here. Court death. How many of you came? 5 or 5, and 3 more at the village entrance. If the Xiongnu army was a large force, I'm actually in a bit of danger tonight. Fortunately, there were only a handful of people. If the method is appropriate, perhaps we can even take care of the other side completely. Why did you launch a full-scale attack on the women's prison camp this time? In previous times, every time the Xiongnu army attacked, the city will send troops to drive away the female prisoners. Then, regarding the Qin territory outside the northern pass, sweeping and looting. However, this time it was clearly aimed at the women's prison camp. This means some border troops have contact with our leaders. As long as we eliminate the women's prison camp, they then send us 100,000 dans of grain. It seems there are traitors among the border troops. I just don't understand why they had to wipe out the women's prison camp. Don't these people know that the women's prison camp is stationed outside? Like a nail. Nailed there. This would at least make the Xiongnu hesitant to act rashly. There are no more women's prison camps now. This land beyond Baiguan, wouldn't that just become the Xiongnu's backyard? We've been waiting for you to come in. I want to finish running. Spare me, just don't kill me. I'll do whatever you want to me. I'll spare you. And then you turned your butcher's knife against the people of my great Jin again. My uncle is a quartermaster. I can find a way to give you money or grain. I, the quartermaster, am now penniless. There is nothing. It would be quite nice to be able to exchange it for some gold, silver, or grain. If you don't want to die, behave yourself. It was actually Wei Hongying. More than a dozen female soldiers followed behind. They all looked tired. They had obviously escaped from the mutiny in the women's prison camp. Kubota, what are you doing here? So you escaped here? As a result, a few foolish Xiongnu soldiers. They crashed into me, completely unaware of what was happening. I tittied it up while I was at it. Where is General Shen? I was in tea with you guys. The general was surrounded, fighting the Xiongnu. 2 lifetimes. Shen Qingyao was my first woman. Alas, beautiful women often have tragic fates. The female general did not die. She was captured by our generals and taken to the rear camp as a female slave. The general is not dead. Women in the prison camp, come with me immediately to rescue them. The general is. Wait until the general is in trouble. How can we sit idly by and do nothing? Don't be impulsive. We must save them, but there also needs to be a method. Are you suggesting that only your group of 10 or so people are going to rescue them? Isn't that like throwing lambs to the slaughter? You have a way. Isn't that the solution? Let him lead us in. Rescue General Shen. Then they set their camp on fire. He really seems different. Fearless in the face of crisis. Only one kind of indomitable spirit. Is this why Xinjiang valued him? Okay, we'll follow your arrangements. Your Honor, the matter has been completed. Seeking an audience at Chushan Bridge. Bring him in. See you, sir. That key Berta died. The master has died. Good job. My lord, may I serve you? Although the mountain bridge can be used, but such an appearance, it truly makes me feel nauseous. Go down and rest properly. Let me think about this. Master. Send someone to keep an eye on him. Don't cause me any trouble. Boda, your plan is probably not going to work. The 300,000-strong Xiongnu army blotted out the sky. With just a dozen or so of us, we wanted to rush in and rescue them. That's just wishful thinking. Even if the Xiongnu camp was an impregnable fortress, facing hundreds of bison that had been running rampant, that would cause it to collapse completely. Revise the plan. Bison are afraid of fire and loud noise. We'll figure out a way to drive the bison herd over here later, facing the Xiongnu camp. Then pour kerosene on the bison. That would be enough to give the Xiongnu camp a hard time. Sneaking in at this time, it's 10 times safer than forcing your way in. But we don't have any kerosene. Since your uncle is a quartermaster, then you should know where the kerosene is stored, right? Don't try to be clever. Otherwise, I know. It's good to know. Take me to get some. I'll go with you. Many people. Big goals. I am enough. And you should also take advantage of this time. Drive the bison herd over. Be safe. Survival is the priority. Be honest and dare to try new tricks. I'll kill you first. Where is the kerosene? Right there. Do you recognize those two people? Get to know. Go and talk to them. Attract attention. Okay, I'll go right now. Remember to be creative. Even if I die, I'll kill you first. HMPH, HMPH, HMPH. If people find out, I secretly led you into the camp. Don't say I'm doomed. Even my uncle would be doomed. If I were to bring people now, capture the people inside, you might even get a reward. There are at least several hundred here. There were even dozens of large vats placed in the center. It clearly contained kerosene as well. We ray rich now. Run. Otherwise, they won't be able to escape in a moment. It's leaking. Put out the fire quickly. Who knows how powerful those kerosene explosions were? Of course, the farther you run, the better. Kiberta, what did you do? This is unbelievable. Light a fire. A firework was set off. You're really something. Who would have thought? The Xiongnu camp with 300,000 troops. It was almost turned upside down by one person. Pour the kerosene heavily over the cow's tail. Put. Keep this safe. Ready to provide support at any time. I mustered my spirits. Ready to provide support at any time. Is this an earth dragon turning over? Close the camp gate. Close the camp gates quickly. Although it was known that the prisoners were held on the east side, but the garden is too big. It's not easy to find a location in a short time. The general has given orders. No one should be confused. Preventing enemy attacks on the camp. The Xiongnu general reacted quickly. This also means that I don't have much time left. Once the Xiongnu camp is calmed down, if I wanted to save anyone else, it would be as difficult as climbing to the sky. I need to hurry. But the two Han soldiers guarding the gate, unaffected by the chaos in the main camp. Who? How did you end up here? Let me save you. Run away quickly. Once the Xiongnu realizes what's happening, it will be difficult for them to escape. Can we still take action if there are enemies? Don't underestimate me. My current physical fitness. It's completely unsustainable to engage in such high-intensity exercise. Have a good trip. Very good. Very good. 300,000 troops stationed. They even managed to sneak into the camp without anyone noticing. Ruined kerosene. Half of the grain and fodder were burned. Are you all useless? General, please calm down. The general's oil was burned, grain and fodder damaged. It is said that someone saw the arsonist. Who is waiting outside the camp? Bring him here for questioning. That you see also. General, what is your relationship with Bayan? Returning to the general. He is a villain. Your uncle said you saw the person who set fire to the kerosene. Tell me what that person looked like. What is the purpose? If everything is revealed, then the fact that I was captured can no longer be concealed. Moreover, they assisted the enemy in infiltrating the camp and finding the kerosene. But these are all serious crimes. Even if his uncle is there at that time, he will likely only meet a tragic end. The general's wife was as strong and robust as a calf, dark skin and ugly appearance, agile and swift as the wind, ruthless as a god of death. Do you know what purpose that person had infiltrated our military camp? He saved people in order to get into the camp. Saved the female general we captured. Immediately place a large force under guard to detain General Shen Qingyao. The general has someone stormed the camp. The female general was rescued. Chase after him. You must bring Shen Qingyao back to me no matter what. I hope you can escape successfully. If you get caught, then I'd definitely be in mortal danger. That's you. You deserve credit for this. You are promoted to Centurion. Join your uncle in guarding the army supplies and provisions. He got promoted without really understanding what was going on. He was promoted directly from a lowly soldier to a centurion. This is like a windfall. Furthermore, since you've already seen the people who infiltrated the camp, you will assist the military painter. Draw his face for me, my description. But that's all nonsense. Let me draw it. What are you going to draw? A bizarre, unrecognizable creature? Yes, as you command. That's it. We're doomed. Hurry up and catch up. Run in this direction. Wei Honglian and the others were there to provide support. I stayed behind to cover the retreat. You, what do you mean? He quickly ran to meet up with Wei Hongyun. Don't worry, I won't just abandon you like this. I will meet up with Wei Honglin as soon as possible. Come back together to help. Looking around, there were at least several dozen Xiongnu pursuers, not to mention the Xiongnu camp behind them. A steady stream of Xiongnu soldiers appeared. Kill. They even lost their weapons. Just obediently accept your death. You still dare to look down on me. I'd be doing myself a disservice if I didn't kill you. Kill one, earn one. Maybe I can even travel back in time. Don't chase. Retreat immediately. The Xiongnu camp was still receiving a steady stream of reinforcements. If you get entangled, then none of us will be able to escape. Loud japing. Run. Quick, come with me into the woods. Why leave a rear guard? Did you know you could die? We can't leave you, a woman, to cover the rear. Can we? Besides, I went to great lengths to rescue you. If you are caught again, then all my efforts would have been in vain. Don't do that again. even when facing a desperate situation. If anyone's going to die, it'll be me first. What should we do next? After all, there was no longer a female prison camp. We are all rootless floaters. Are you taking people to Bagwan City? But we are all burdened with sin. The outcome then will probably not be good either. But if we Dante return to Bagwan City, where should we go then? Perhaps he should have an idea. What are your thoughts? The small village where I stayed before. Perhaps we can find temporary shelter and refuge. There was no one around and it was quite secluded. The most important thing is, behind the village are mountains and forests. Even if Xiongnu soldiers appear, we can also hide in the mountains and forests immediately. Good. Go to that small village. It's all garbage. A dozen or so remnants of the army could not be found. What use are you? General, calm down, calm down. How can you expect me to calm down? An army of 300,000 couldn't even capture a dozen or so people. I'll give you 3 days. Find these people for me. Yes, General. The general's provisions were more than half lost due to the fire. This has likely already affected the maintenance of the army. So much loss. It is General 8th Master. As a quartermaster, you should be the one to find a solution to this. The Grand General and the Imperial Court will need some time to allocate provisions. This is a long-term solution that can't quench an immediate thirst. Can the border troops provide food and supplies before departure? Yes, rather than going through the trouble of procuring supplies from all over the place. It would be better to have the border troops deliver it. After all, nowadays, the border troops still owe us 100,000 dans of grain and fodder. The amount of food and supplies sent to the border troops has doubled. Delivery within 3 days. Tell them if they don't give it, the enemy is at the gates. As long as the Kin border army's provisions are delivered, those tens of thousands of dans of grain and fodder that I secretly hoarded, it can be smoothly entered into the pocket. After some time, secretly send it back to the tribe. Then they sell them to other tribes. You can earn a lot of money. Come on, bet big or small. This is my decision. Ha ha ha. Roll the soil out. Hey, hey, hey. Uncle, what brings you here? Play as much as you like, but keep it quiet. If the general finds out, you're going to be in deep trouble, are you? Uncle is right. I remember. They are related. They still accepted his gifts without asking for them. It's simply inhuman. The general is now furious at those who stormed the camp today. You're a centurion now. And have you seen that person before? Tomorrow, you will also lead people out to search. Uncle, if you catch that person, just wait and enjoy your good fortune. Uncle, I'll stay at the main camp to guard. You're talking nonsense. Take some men and go find it tomorrow. There were clearly several corpses lying in the yard. How come there's nothing left now? Even if it was eaten or carried away by some animal, there should still be some traces left, right? There are probably other people in this small village. What's wrong? There are probably other people here. Stay calm and don't panic. These people are hiding in the shadows. They might be watching us. Just secretly tell the others to stay vigilant. If this were in modern times, this group is definitely elite special forces. The general has not much firewood. I'll go look outside. I'll go with you. Go ahead. More people will mean more people can be found. Be careful not to go too far. That shouldn't be the case. The surrounding area was dilapidated and desolate. There was absolutely no sign of human activity. But why were the corpses of those Hun soldiers? Yet it disappeared so cleanly. No traces do not mean no one was there. After all, an opponent who is very good at hiding. That's what's most troublesome. Let's go back first. Gibota, Can I ask you for a favor? Commander Wei, please speak frankly. I can do it. Never refuse. If an accident happens someday, you must carry the general to safety. Don't worry. I will do my best to prevent that accident from happening that day. The mouse has finally appeared. Don't be careless, or you might get bitten by a rat. HMPH. Who are you? Outsiders. Get out of the village or die. Looking at the other person's clothes and appearance, and the aura emanating from them, he was clearly a soldier. But the border soldiers I've seen all wear brown leather armor. But the two people in front of me were wearing black leather armor. You are the Dingbai army. The Dingbai army was annihilated along with the Dingbai Marquis residents. They were then dismissed, even if some people stayed. However, he was also incorporated into the border army. How come there are Dingbai army people here? Who are you? Dingbai Hofu Wei Hongquan. Go back quickly. Tell the general. General. Surprisingly, remnants of the Dingbai army were hidden in this small village. Miss, is he really your subordinate? Qin Tishan had seen. Miss Uncle Qin, how did you get here? Were you killed by the Xiongnu back then? Miss, my subordinate was Lord Tango back then, leading a large army to defend against the Xiongnu outside the pass. However, the grain supplies sent from the rear were tampered with. The provisions for the 100,000-strong army were all mixed with sand. The soldiers were starving. This led to the great defeat of the Dingbai army, facing the encirclement of the Xiongnu. My subordinates led the Imperial Guard to cover the rear, although I survived by sheer luck. However, they also learned that the Marquis of Dingbai's residence had been ordered to be confiscated. So he sent people to lie low outside. Hopefully, we can wait the day to avenge the Marquis of Dingbai, who tampered with the supplies. The Border Army's logistics battalion was responsible for escorting the grain supplies back then. Who exactly is behind this? Subordinates investigated for many years. However, no conclusive evidence has ever been found. But one thing is certain. This matter is undoubtedly related to the border troops. According to the original owner's memories, when the Dingbai army existed, the border army was just a force, an inconspicuous defensive army. Until the Dingbai army was destroyed, the border army then rose to prominence. They became a powerful force guarding the northern border of the Qin dynasty. Looking back now, the downfall of the Marquis of Dingbai's mansion was largely due to the border troops, even if not the dominant one. But it will certainly assist in it. Uncle Qin, over the years, you've been hiding here with the remnants of the Dingbai army. Thanks a lot. Incompetent subordinates. Over the years, he could only lead a few dozen brothers, hiding in this border village, while evading investigation, while secretly gathering evidence. I originally thought the injustice suffered by the Marquis of Dingbai's family will never be redressed in this lifetime. I never expected to see you here. Miss, your brothers came out to greet you. Your subordinate has met, miss. Get up, all of you. With you all here. I believe that not only can the wrongs of the Marquis of Dingbai's family be cleared, even more so in the future. Let the battle flag of the Dingbai army fly high. I have a question. The corpses of the Xiongnu soldiers here before, did you handle it? Miss, this is. His name is Kiberta. My people. Haha, we've already dealt with it. After all, Xiongnu soldiers frequently appeared here. Discovered. It will also increase the risk of revealing our hiding places. It's too late now. After dawn, let me take you ladies to a safe place to rest. Although it is unclear, such a person using the identity of a prince, why did it appear in the border troops? He almost got killed. But ultimately, he is the prince of the great Jin dynasty. And my whole family died in the hands of the great Jin emperor. To be honest, some people do hate me. But for some reason, I just can't bring myself to hate Kingpin. What are you thinking? Why don't you rest for a while? I can't fall asleep for a while. How about we chat for a bit? Let's talk about it later. Anyway, I want to help this woman, but as for what to do, let's plan for the long term. Let's plan slowly. Extinguish the campfire quickly. Follow me into the tunnel. Just as I guessed, there is a tunnel here. No wonder I noticed something was off before, but I just can't find anyone. They were all hiding in the tunnels. They were secretly observing us. Oh, how did I end up here? I was captured here last time. This time, my luck won't be that bad. It seems we've run into that plague god again. Go and search this place thoroughly. This courtyard is a great place for adults to rest. Stay here if you're interested. However, he ordered everyone to turn up the sirens. Personnel must be assigned to patrol continuously. This man was a prisoner captured by Kingpin earlier. It seems the explosion didn't kill him. Instead, he was promoted. This kid, they weren't wearing the leather armor of ordinary Xiongnu soldiers. Instead, it's armor. In the Xiongnu army, ordinary soldiers wore leather armor. Centurion in iron armor. The centurion was made of bronze armor. Above them are the silver-armored lieutenant general and the golden-targeted general. This guy is a coward. Or should we rush out and catch him again? Ask about the situation. Do not act rashly. That's a full-strength squad of 100 people outside. Let's not even talk about whether you can succeed. What if we let one escape? It is likely that a large-scale swarm of Xiongnu troops has arrived. This tunnel leads to the back mountain. There are still ordinary people over there. We absolutely cannot let this place be exposed. Kinshu's Xiongnu rampage. Towns outside the northern pass were repeatedly raided by the Xiongnu. How could there still be ordinary people? Those who are capable have naturally left with their families long ago. Those without the ability can only enter the mountains. Lin seeks a way to survive. Don't be fooled by the fact that the area outside Baiguan is now desolate. Deep in the mountains and forests, there are also many ordinary people. For the people in the mountains, we must not act impulsively because of this. Taking advantage of the fact that these Xiongnu soldiers haven't noticed yet. Let's get out of here quickly. I want to talk to him. The boy wanted to show off. It is also necessary to distinguish between interests and consequences. Acting rashly will only harm us all. We just arrived here. Han soldiers appeared shortly afterwards. Shouldn't we figure out why? You must have left some clues. That's why the Xiongnu soldiers tracked them down. So I want to understand. Are you confident? Don't worry. I have experience dealing with him. Okay then, go and give it a try. If the situation is not right, evacuate Hongying immediately. If Ji Boda is in danger, he rushed up to save him immediately. Uncle can arrange for people to make preparations. If an accident occurs, after we rescued the people, destroy this place immediately. Clear. We need to wait a little longer, waiting for an opportunity to take him down quietly. Ah. The opportunity has arrived. Don't make a sound or I'll kill you right now. Don't kill me. I'll turn around. The person in front of me. Isn't that the plague god who captured him the other day? Is this the entanglement of fate? Looks like you still remember me. Remember. Don't kill me. I'll do anything you want. Ha ha ha. Why are you patrolling this village? Ordered to patrol. I just happened to walk here, preparing to settle down and rest. So why did you choose this place? Outside Bagwan, there are many villages. It can't be such a coincidence, right? Coincidence is just a coincidence. Tell me, has there been any movement in your Xiongnu camp? Dynamic and static grain and fodder. Right, it's food and fodder. Just these 2 days. Your kin border troops will send us provisions. Why would the border troops send you provisions? This is related to you. You set the kerosene on fire. Then they burned half of the grain supplies. The general was furious about this. Immediately send a message to your border troops. We need to double the food supplies from the last attack on the women's prison camp. If not delivered within 3 days, then the army besieged the city. Last attack on the women's prison camp. No wonder the Xiongnu attacked the women's prison camp so fiercely last time. It turns out there were connections within the military involved. But why is there a traitor in the border army, so eager to destroy the woman and win? Do you know who is in contact with your general by the border troops? I don't know, okay? You can go now. Wait. Brother, please let me go. What do you need me to do in the future? I will do what? May I have your name? Brother Bachu. My name is Bachu. Remember, if you dare to reveal even the slightest clue about this place, don't blame me for going to your Xiongnu territory, spread rumors about you, and me burning kerosene together. I dare not. I absolutely dare not. Did you get any answers from the questions? Shh, let me see how you react. The arrival of this group of Xiongnu soldiers was purely coincidental. However, the Xiongnu camp is currently experiencing a shortage of food supplies. They are forcing the border troops to send supplies. Otherwise, they will be at the gates of the city. Border troops deliver grain to the Xiongnu. The Qin dynasty and the Xiongnu were sworn enemies. How could border troops send grain to aid the enemy? The Xiongnu attacked the women's prison camp. It was precisely because someone in the border army instigated this. What did they trade 100,000 dans of grain with the Xiongnu for? There are actually people in the border army who are so audacious. Who doesn't he know? Perhaps I know who this person is. Originally appointed as the supervisor of the Northern Army. Su Jinzi, the current border military supervisor. Military supervisor Su Jinzi. So many years. I led my brothers to investigate everywhere, although there wasn't much to gain. But all the clues proved that the Dingbai army suffered a major defeat that year. There was also a 50% reduction in food supplies. All of these are vaguely related to the military supervisor Su Jinzi. What's wrong? Even if the other party really is the military supervisor Su Jinzi, even if someone has immense power, what good is it? Don't forget, we're outside the North Gate. The border troops can reach here, our most urgent task. It's not about being afraid of the enemy's strength. Instead, it gradually strengthens itself. If we have sufficient strength, will I still feel fear? For us, so easily intimidated by the enemy, we must grow stronger. To make the Dingbai army gather its flags, it will once again flutter over this land. What a big appetite! The amount of grain and provisions must be doubled. Prepare 200,000 dans of grain and fodder. Send them. We can't just give up like this. We still have a chance. You're right. We're not afraid of him. I originally thought Ki Berda is Jesta, a young boy trying to impress Shen Qingyao. But unexpectedly, the other party was not only brave, but also resourceful. It can also unite people's hearts. Based on this ability, some of the soldiers in the Dingbai army back then might not have been as. This excellence was preceded by Qin's recklessness. I have offended many people. I hope Brother Lin will understand. Next, Qin and his brothers from the Dingbai army. We are willing to follow Miss and Brother Lin's arrangements. General Qin, you've overstated things. We are all in the same boat. No need to distinguish between each other. The most urgent task is to make a plan. First, we need a safe, stable, and quiet place to develop. Brother Lin, you don't need to worry about that. There is a valley behind the village. Not only is the terrain dangerous, moreover, the entrances and exits are very well hidden. There are currently hundreds of residents living there. Okay, then let's settle on that place. The second is to improve one's strength. This strength is not just about your own abilities. There are also troops. So I need someone to go out, searching for other hidden refugees and civilians. Gather them all. That's fine. Where are the refugees within 100 miles? We know perfectly well. Leave this to us. Nowadays, the valley was already running out of food. If it attracts more refugees, food security is likely to become a major problem. Food is indeed a big problem. But right now, there is an opportunity. It can ensure that we have abundant food supplies. What opportunities? You need to send this batch of grain to the Xiongnu by attacking the border troops. The idea is right, as long as we secure this batch of supplies. Not only can it enable us to quickly, there is no need to worry about food shortages. It could also strike at traders among the Xiongnu and border troops. But if we seize this batch of grain, it's no less than snatching food from a tiger's mouth. That will definitely provoke a fierce counterattack from the Xiongnu. There are definitely risks. But why? We must take this risk upon ourselves. At that time, as long as we are not paying attention, leaving clues pointing to the border troops. Let them fight like dogs. Since the Xiongnu attacked the women's prison camp, people from the border army participated. Why not call earlier or later? It just so happens that I was the one who was sent, entering the women's prison camp. Could there be any connection between these two things? The original owner was framed for no reason. Then they were sent to the women's prison camp. Finally, someone in the border army took 100,000 dans of grain and fodder. Contact the Xiongnu, seeking victory through offense. This all looks like a meticulously planned conspiracy. Starting today, everything is subject to Kiberta's arrangements and commands. Is the Keber family really reliable, Miss? Uncle Kin's trust in him is perhaps our greatest hope. Miss, I need a suitable reason. Uncle Kin, take a good look and see who he looks like. Handsome, sword-like eyebrows and bright eyes. If only I could dress up. He must be a handsome young man. Uncle Kin understands now, right, Miss? But he wasn't one of the known princes. Perhaps it was an accident, although all the unexpected plans have been arranged. But putting it into practice is not an easy task. In particular, they wanted to seize grain from the Xiongnu. The number of people is the biggest challenge. What's wrong? With so few people, the plan to seize food will likely be very difficult. Even if successful, it will come at a great cost. Perhaps we should suspend the grain buying plan for now. We'll make plans after we've accumulated enough strength. We want to build up our strength, attracting nearby migrants to grow stronger. Sufficient food is the most crucial guarantee. Therefore, the grain-grabbing plan must be implemented. Miss Chicken Brothers. Since we can force it, then let's outsmart them. How to treat and administer medicine. This is a type of grass unique to this area. Smoke from combustion, able to make a person sleep for a day. Therefore, it was called the sleepy grass by the local people. Yes, this kind of grass thief is powerful. Last time, we were surrounded by a group of Han soldiers. It was by lighting this grass. They knocked all the Xiongnu soldiers unconscious. Only then was he able to escape. It has a faint herbal scent. It is not pungent. On the contrary, it smells quite mild. Why don't you give it a try? Try it here. You little rascal. Could it be that they're trying to mislead us all? Aren't these readily available Hun soldiers outside? Let's see how it goes. This herb is heated by covering. The denser the smoke, the better the effect. Let's see how it goes in a bit. Success! Brother G, why don't you give them all to us? These Xiongnu soldiers are not all Batu's men. I deliberately kept the other person in check for the convenience of future actions. If they slaughtered everyone, let Batu go back alone. Is it possible to collect this withered grass as quickly as possible? The effect of this coarse grass far exceeded my expectations. The courtyard is an open space. A handful of coarse grass can have such an effect. This is practically the perfect aid to the food hoarding plan. I led my men back to the valley overnight to collect the materials. I'll be back early tomorrow morning. It seems there are no problems. It's strange that I slept so soundly today. He only woke up now. Could it be that the living immortal king did something again? Get up quickly. Let's get out of here quickly. I'm really afraid to stay here any longer. You might inexplicably lose your life. The Jin brothers don't know if this is enough. General Qin, you've worked hard. 3 large cloth bags of coarse grass should be more than enough. Grown-ups. The supply convoy left Bag 1 city last night. Does Zhao Qingkang know this? Unaware. According to a message from the brothers planted there, General Zhao caught a cold. I've been bedridden for several days. Yes, I've been bedridden for several days. An old man who was nearing the end of his life. It would be better if they died sooner rather than later. So, then I will be able to completely command 300,000 border troops. The female prisoners taken in camps by adults were somewhat unruly. With our brothers, several conflicts have already occurred. Warning Chushan Bridge. If you can team manage people, get out of Big One City. All of you. Are you all ready? Ready. Departure. No matter where the grain supplies were transported, we should just head to Broken Cloud Valley. After the Xiongnu received the grain, they will definitely return to the main camp via the same route through Broken Cloud Valley. As long as we wait for the grain to be transported, the team entered Broken Cloud Valley as the smoke from the sleep-inducing herb filled the air. At that time, we can easily take these provisions away. The Chicken Brothers grain transport team hasn't passed through here yet. We will rest here and await further news. With the fog as cover, the smoke from the sleep-inducing herb is even more easily overlooked. This was simply a perfect storm of timing, location, and people. If they can't even take the supplies with them, I am a bomb. The grain transport team from Walidi is still 5 li away from here. General Qin, you and General Shen, veterans of the Dingbai army, lay in ambush here. After the grain transport team has all entered the valley, immediately set fire to the sleep-inducing grass at the valley entrance. Commander Wei, take the rest of you and follow me into the valley. Everyone should take precautions. We'll wait here. We must cover our mouths and noses. After all, aquatic plants don't distinguish between friends and foes. In case of accidental inhalation, the enemy would not have fallen by then. On our side, a section collapsed first. Flash mob. Ignition. The fog in the Valley of the Adults seems strange. It's normal for the fog to be heavy in Duanyan Valley. So timid, scaring yourself. Be careful not to scare yourself to death. What's that faint fragrance? Oh, there might be an ambush. Exit quickly. Hurry up and get the carriage. Fortunately, the special characteristics of the sleep-loving grass. The smoke produced by burning is only useful to humans. It has no effect on animals. Otherwise, how could they possibly move all that grain back? It's simply a fantasy. You pull the carriage to turn around. Connect all the carriages together with rope. At the same time, collect the weapons from these Xiongnu soldiers. Then these Xiongnu soldiers were killed. What about not killing prisoners? I don't have that kind of compassion. If we don't kill them now, are you saving it for the new year? The Ji brothers have dealt with all the Xiongnu soldiers. No survivors. In the past, the Xiongnu were rampant and tyrannical. I'll make them flee towards Beijing in the future. These people were all his subordinates. He brought it from the women's prison camp. Bai Guanxing. Commander. Didn't you say that as long as we arrived at Bai Guanxing, that can wash away one's sins? Entering the border army? But now look at it. From the time we arrived in Bai Guanxing, how many people have we died? I'll get an explanation for this. Shushan Bridge. Do you remember how many times you've said this? Arrogant and frosty. Are you questioning me? The leader was impulsive. This will not be repeated. At daybreak, I went to find the military supervisor. We will demand an explanation from all of us. Waiting for the adults to summon me. Shushan Bridge. I came to pay my respects. What is he doing here? Adult. It is said that several more women in the prison camp were murdered last night. I guess he's here to ask you to uphold justice. Just a woman. Shouldn't it be? Serving others? If they don't obey, then deal with them. Grown-ups. The grain supplies we were transporting to the Xiongnu were stolen. All the Xiongnu escorting the grain supplies were killed or beheaded. But what Zhao Qingkang did, according to reports from the surveillance spies, the person who stole the grain was Shen Qingyao from the women's fur camp. Shen Qingyao immediately dispatched troops to strangle me. Shen Qingyao's subordinates. Yes, sir. Etc. Shushan Bridge is still outside, still waiting for the adults to summon me. Baiguan City today. I am evenly matched with General Zhao Qingkang. If troops are sent out again at this time to kill Shen Qingyao, it will inevitably lead me to show weakness. Therefore, the current plan is Chu Shanchao and his hundreds of female soldiers. It is the best knife. Even if all these women die outside, I suffered no loss whatsoever. Moreover, Chu Shanchao and Shen Qingyao have spent quite a bit of time together. He must have some understanding of it. Use Chu Shanchao to deal with Shen Qingyao. It's probably the most suitable one. He Gui from Shushan Bridge is looking for me. Your humble servant begs your excellency to make the decision. My lord, I led the female prison camp to join your ranks. I want to share the burden with the adults. But now, some people in the border army are bullying us. Please, sir, madam, take charge. The lower classes demand justice. How could such a thing happen? This official will certainly take charge of this matter for you. Those who bullied you should be severely punished. This official will not tolerate such behavior. As expected, Lord Jianjun did not deceive me. If Lord Jianjun were to intervene in this matter, I can not only establish myself in the border army, Lord Z. However, in recent days, a troop of soldiers was rampaging outside the North Gate City. It is said to be composed of a group of women. Shen Qingyao's seems. That time the Xiongnu broke through the women's prison camp. They didn't get rid of Shen Qingyao. Such people must not be allowed to live. It must be eliminated. You don't know who these people are. My lord, your subordinates should have guessed it. This group of people. These are probably some of the women who escaped from the female prison camp. Yes, just as you guessed. This group is from the women's prison camp. People who escaped from prison. And the leader was none other than your old acquaintance Shen Qingyao. Truth? Why is he afraid? Your subordinates are not afraid. Please entrust this matter to me, sir. Your subordinates will surely kill Shen Qingyao. Okay. Ha ha ha. If Commander Kia successfully completes this task, this official not only publicly sought justice for Commander Kiao, punish others. They would also strongly recommend that Commander Kia be promoted to captain. Your subordinates thanks you, sir. Good things should not be delayed. You should immediately lead your men out of the city. This matter must be completed as soon as possible. Take my token. Send someone to accompany Chu Shanchao. If Chu Shanqia's actions are unsuccessful, eliminate the person who took over his position immediately. Su Jinzi, that bastard. Use 200,000 dans of grain to feed the enemy. How is this any different from being a traitor? General, please don't rush. Although General Su Jinzi colluded with the enemy, he was given subsidies. Fortunately, General Shen Qingya seized the grain supplies. Otherwise, these 200,000 dans of grain would fall into the hands of the Xiongnu. In the north, our situation will become even more difficult. Shen Qingyao truly lives up to her reputation as the daughter of the Marquis of Dingbai. He certainly has his father's battlefield bearings. General Shen was a woman. But they used the heads of Xiongnu people to cast golden statues. Such practices, even many men would probably feel inferior to him. However, this matter will surely provoke a fierce counterattack from the Xiongnu. Even Su Jinzi. They will probably secretly send people to target General Shen. No, we absolutely cannot just stand by and watch. Shen Qingyao, that girl, surrounded by Chu River. Starting today, patrol teams will be dispatched to cross the border. Ostensibly, they are monitoring the movements of the Xiongnu. Secretly search for Shen Qingyao and her group for me. Your humble servant obeys. Commander, what exactly is our mission? The task is simple. Searching for Shen Qingyao. Then Shen Qingyao. Didn't he die? The supervising officer said. As long as we handle this matter well. He promised that everything we would keep would come true. To cleanse one's sins. Joining the border army. We will be able to live a normal life from now on. That's great. Will the supervising officer do what he did last time? Promises made, but not kept. Heng Ling Shuang. You don't believe me. How can I trust you if you are my leader? Yu Rei asking for it. I'm all right. Help me stand up. Leading us to follow you is the greatest trust we can have. But you shut up to us. I've already told you. As long as this task is completed successfully, the supervising officer will keep his promise. This is something I finally managed to do. I just asked the military supervisor for it. But you've distrusted me time and time again. Since that's the case, then I chose to withdraw. Find a way to survive. Exiting Baiguan, the Xiongnu ravaged the land. Your departure is your own choice to survive. Or is it courting death? Then there's no need for you to worry, Commander. Let's go. You can leave, but we can't take them with us. Chu Shanshao, don't push your luck. Have you thought it through? Anyone who chooses to be with him That is my enemy, Chushin Skao. Kill. The chaos before our eyes. Only killing you will end this. Hurry up. I do not belong to the retreat. Chase them. Don't let them escape. Gibata, you didn't spend the whole night with the general, did you? How do you know? Your room has been making a clattering noise all night. How could I not know? Come in with me quickly. Although I grew up with Shen Qingyao, like sisters, they even promised to marry the same man together, never to be separated. But you should at least give me some mental preparation. Ow. You've been doing this all night. This thing is called a bamboo spike repeating crossbow. The resilience of green bamboo combined with the tautness of hemp rope. Once released, the 3 green bamboo shoots will shoot out instantly. Moreover, its range is no less than 30 paces. So powerful. And the range is so long. If he gets hit, that would be nothing short of a flowery raffle. Don't touch. This is juice I extracted from poison ivy in the mountains. Blooded sealing throat. The green bamboo repeating crossbows was already terrifying enough. It's still on the green bamboo sword. Apply poison ivy sap, which is extremely deadly. This is simply going to. The Xiong knew we're being annihilated. Can I try? Aim at the wooden wall in front. Just press this bamboo clapper. What great power! Thick wooden walls can be deeply embedded. This would be a Han soldier. Why not just wear them together? It's done. What happened to the general? It's okay. It was me just now. I tested the weapons made by Kiberta. Test weapons, eh? What are you doing here? How powerful! The power was surprisingly good. Put kerosene and drowsy herbs together in a ceramic pot. It explodes when thrown and dropped. Meanwhile, the smoke from the burning sleep-inducing grass can instantly stun a large number of enemies after tinkering for so many days. Finally, there have been some results. Although it is not yet possible to produce gunpowder, but the explosion of kerosene, just right. This can maximize the effects of the sleep-inducing herb. This gave us some confidence in our ability to save our lives. At least encountering the Xiongnu soldiers again, I won't feel as powerless as before. Now, with the weapon's green bamboo lium and fire oil crown, even fighting against a small squad of 100 Huns, we are completely fearless. Reliable personnel can be ranged immediately. Mass production of these 2 weapons has begun. Fast speed. Go faster. Stamina is king on the battlefield. Unable to kill the enemy, you can wear down the enemy. The general's training intensity. His body probably won't be able to handle it. Let him be. He wanted to become stronger. We can only support him, unable to stop. Something happened. There's trouble in the village outside the Chicken Brothers village. What's going on? A group of women stormed into the village. It looks like they were being chased here. Outside Baiguan City today, the Xiongnu ravaged the land. A group of women appeared here, and they were still being hunted down. Could the general be one of ours? You'll know once you go and see for yourself. Prepare the people in the valley for war. At the same time, the already made bamboo repeating crossbows and kerosene jars. It was set up in the mountains and forests outside the valley, in case of emergency. Chen Xinu seeking silver. The person sitting on the ground in the middle is called Ling Shuang. People from Chushan Bridge. Why are these people here now? Let's see how things go first. They were separated from their group after being attacked by the Xiongnu. Or some other reason? Or should we go out and test the waters? It's unclear whether they are friends or foes. Moreover, they are being hunted down outside. Let's see how things go before making a decision. Adults, what should we do now? They kept chasing us relentlessly across Chushan Bridge. They're simply afraid we'll find General Shen and his men. But the area outside Bagwan City is so large. How can we able to find? General Shen and his team will find it. These patches of refugees, they are all moving in the same direction. If I am not mistaken, General Shen and his men should be here. The relocation of displaced people is a ticking time bomb. Even someone like Lin Chuang, who was fleeing for her life, could sense it. I'm afraid it won't be long. The Xiongnu would also notice. It looks like we need to be even more careful about relocating displaced people. Lin Shuang, you can escape. Jin Tishan, take some men and bring a few cans of kerosene tincture. Go through the tunnel to the outside. Throw it out when you see the right opportunity. Clear. You need to save them. Our strength is weak. This group of female soldiers can be considered a valuable force. Moreover, Xu Shanchao must die. Break down the door and rush in. Surround me. Sir, let's rush out. Fight them. We cannot die yet. Even if I die, I must leave one person behind. Tell General Shen about Chushan Bridge's conspiracy. What conspiracy? General Shen. There is a tunnel here. Leave immediately. Lin Shuang betrayed me. Today is your death. Why would Chu Shanchao ruthlessly kill his own people? So what? Those who betray me must die. I really didn't expect that. You actually hid here? It's like searching high and low without finding it. It came without any effort. Shen Qingyao, today will also be your death day. Doesn't it hurt to talk big? How come you reign not dead, Kiberda? Even if you die, I won't die. It looks so good, Huan Nanjing has fallen for it. But since you reign all here, no one is leaving easily today. That female soldier was sent by you. Let's take action first. Stop. What the hell? Damn Shen Qingyao. I cannot quell my hatred without killing you. What are you still standing there for? Get rid of this damn smoke. Everyone leave. Surround the village for me. I refuse to believe that this white mist will last forever. Just waiting for the white fog to dissipate, they immediately began a thorough search. Shen Qingyao and the others quickly. Everyone covered their mouths and noses and held their breath. Suck. Chu Shanchao will definitely lead his men to rush in. The tunnel will definitely be exposed eventually. It seems we have to kill Chu Shanchao. Otherwise, once the tunnel is exposed, that's far too dangerous. Quick wipe. Don't let the medicinal properties of the sleep-inducing herb get on your skin. Immediately arrange for someone to be at this exit. Set up several bamboo, repeating crossbows. Okay, you take a group of people, carrying a kerosene jar. They circled round the village. Once Chushan Bridge shows signs of retreat, then throw the kerosene jar out. Try to keep them all. Yes. Although this could catch Chushan Bridge off guard. Caused some casualties. But once Chushan Bridge returns via the same route, escape from here again. I'm afraid the consequences will be endless. Waste, all waste. What are you still standing there for? Going into search would mean tearing the house down. We must find them all. There's a tunnel entrance here. Chase after them. We must capture him at all costs, commanding this tunnel. After all, no one knows the situation in the underworld. In case there's an ambush inside, that would be truly suicide. Shut up. You're the first one to get off. Everyone get ready when we arrive. You can come out if you're okay. You immediately spread out and search the surrounding areas. Come back and report to me after you've confirmed everything is okay. It seems we won't be able to wait for Chushenki to appear and launch an attack. All of you, charge out. Kill them. Oh my God. Rewind. Rewind. The Chushan Bridge is such a large structure. How should we drag him out later? Bastard, bastard. What should we do now? Retreat. Leave this place first, then make further plans. Shen Qingyao, you just wait. Come quickly. Quick, cover your mouth and nose and run with me. Commander here. Commander, shall we go back and rescue them? Hurry up. They can still escape now. But what if Shen Qingyao catches him? Then you won't be able to escape even if you want to. In the end, not everyone was saved. What should the general do with these women? What should we do? Hurry up and find a rope to help her. They were all tied up. Let the chicken brothers handle it. Just worried about insufficient troops. Unexpected. Chushan Bridge sent me so many female soldiers. Qin Tishan. What are your orders, Brother Jin? Send one of your brothers back to call for reinforcements. Ask them to come and help. In addition, there were dozens of female soldiers in the tunnel. They also sent people in. Drag them out. Okay. What should we do to lead the way? Return to Bagwan City to find the military supervisor. As long as the supervising officer can send troops, Shen Qingyao is doomed. Can we really go back to Baiguanqing? You don't need to go back. Who? Chu Shanchao, you're such a good for-nothing. The task assigned to you by the military supervisor has not only not been completed, instead, they lost all their manpower. What do you think? Would the military supervisor still need a useless person like you? Lord Supervisor, brothers, can you give me a chance? Let me see the supervising officer. Give me a reason. Gibbons is not dead. The supervising officer once ordered me to take his life. That time I failed. Is this true? Absolutely true. Only I know where Jiboda is. If it can be solved, Jiboda must have accomplished something great. As long as these men in black can be persuaded to give up their murderous intent. I was also able to meet with the military supervisor, Su Jinzi. This will give you the opportunity to get back up. Come with us. Let the adults decide your fate. It seems these people have no intention of letting me go. Go to hell. Ugly women are very wary. The matter of killing my Jianjun. Don't think I don't know what you're thinking. Don't be naive, if I'm not mistaken. Kiberta should be in that village we just passed. Haha, so naive. What do you mean? What's the meaning? Do you really think Kiberdari is in that village we just visited?